So that is what I just had to try and walk through. I thought the ice would have been a little bit more melted, to be honest, but oh well, made it. My feet are a little cold, but I'm happy I wore rain boots because everywhere else is wet. On the way to work. See you guys later. Alright, so I just finished work for the day. I stopped off at Shoppers. I'm gonna try and experiment. I'll let you know if it works, when it works, if it works. Gonna go grab a couple groceries, just like some filler veggies, because I get sick of eating just lettuce and spinach. It gets kind of gross after a while, so gonna go get some like peppers and eggplant and zucchini and stuff like that, just so it's a little bit of variety and it's not always the same lettuce and spinach. So that's what we're going to do.
Yes, you can.
No.
Yes, you can. You can change everything in the span of like a couple minutes.
Well, you shouldn't.
We just watched the finale of Sherlock. Why not?
I hate to love the show and I love to hate the show all at the same time.
It's really good though.
Oh, it's so good. That's why I hate it.
I'm gonna I'll probably rewatch it because I was cooking in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Just like prepping for dinner.
Things.
So if you don't watch Sherlock,
you
should watch Sherlock. Just because honestly, it's not long. There's only 3 episodes per season or per series because it's a British show, so they do series. And each episode is like a small little movie, so it's like 90 minutes long. So
it's so good. Okay, it's just there's so many things. Just it makes you think a lot because you try to start figuring stuff out. Like as they're revealing stuff, you try to start figuring stuff out. You think you know what's happening, or where they're going, or what's happened to this person, or who this person is, and then all of a sudden you think you got it, and then all of a sudden, like Watson gets it, he's on the same train you are, but then Sherlock's on a 17 trains away, and he's on the right train, or he's not on the right train, and then everything gets messed up, which is amazing television. I'm not saying it's not amazing.
I think that's what you're saying.
No. It's so frustrating then as a viewer because you just want more. And you're like, no, you can't throw me these curveballs 1 minute before the show ends for another year and a half. You can't do that.
Who knows if it's going to be a year and a half? Maybe it's just going to be 1 year.
Still, that's a long time to wait. Yes.
You just have to be patient.
I don't want to. I want to know what happens. How is blank, blank, blank?
Mm-hmm.
How? There's no way. I just want to watch it.
I'm sure there's a viable explanation. We're going to find out next time. Alright. So there's a crock pot. And it's making pulled pork kind of thing right now. I have to like brown the sides of it. Just because if I leave it in there, it because it's a crock pot and it's like slow cooking and everything, it won't have any like crispy bits or anything like that. So I brown like all the 4 sides on a cast iron, and then I put it in like the broiler for a bit, and then that's why it looks all browned and it looks like yummy. And then after that I like season and that kind of stuff. So that should be good for like, I don't know, a couple of dinners. That way like I don't have to cook anything tomorrow and Cheryl doesn't have to cook anything and the next day after that and possibly the next day after that. I don't know, and then we just put like spices and whatnot on there afterwards because it's if you put them in now, it'll just burn, and that's just kind of gross. So I usually wait until like the very end to do that kind of stuff because there's enough salt kind of in the meat already, so you don't really need to season it because it's pretty salty anyway. It's like really fatty because the slow cooker is just basically breaking down all the gross things that are in there already. You don't really need to add anything at this point. Okay, I'm doing this now because I'll forget when I wake up. There's like one spot missing, like one long hair, and then my entire face. There's one long hair right there. It's like annoying. And I don't even know if that got it. Did it? Probably not. Oh, okay, yeah, that kind of makes more sense. But then it goes all into your mouth, and that's gross.
So right now at work, I don't want to say it's very stressful, but it is stressful. There's no doubt in my mind that one of the managers wants me to leave. I'm not a bad worker. I'm not, I take pride in what I do. If something doesn't get done, I get very upset about it. I get very stressed about it. And I know that one of the managers prefers our old person that was there over me, which is fine. Personal preference, that's cool. They keep pressuring me in a way to try and make me leave, or, talking about me behind my back, things like that. And normally, to be honest, it really, really bugs me. And I get very stressed out about it to the point that I'll come home and start crying some days just because of how stressed I am. Because I do like the work that I do right now. So it's just very stressful. And it's kind of a crappy situation. For New Year's, I didn't set any resolutions or anything like that because, to be honest, nobody ever follows through with them. If you do, you are amazing. But I don't. Be honest, I don't. So this year I just said, try to be more positive and try not to let things get to you. So just go in, I do my work, I leave. I try not to talk to anybody because unfortunately where I work, a lot of the things that you say outside of work or not in the context of work get misconstrued and passed on and changed, and it's just all a very unfortunate situation. And so this year I decided I'm not going to let it bug me anymore. I'm going to go in, I'm going to do my job, do what I get paid for, still try to enjoy it the most I can, and not worry about anybody else. Because you just can't. You can't worry about what other people think. I mean, obviously, you want to make sure you're doing your job right, because it is a job and you are employed by somebody, so you've got to get, at least that done. But I'm not going to worry anymore. It's a stressful time already with the wedding coming up, and I am not going to go and hide under the covers and hide away from the world because of this job. It's not worth it. It's not worth my time. It's not worth my energy. It's not worth my emotions. It's not worth the saline in my eye and my tear ducts. So, I'm not going to worry about it anymore.
You can still use it if it's the other way. You'll just talk, and it'll be fine.
And it'll be just nothing but a picture of the computer.
Yeah. Perfect.
Boring.
Perfect.
Boring.
Perfect.
Boring.
Bahrain.
Bahrain. That's a country.
It is.
I called somebody in Bahrain once.
Did you?
When I worked at the university.
Sleeper hold! No, that's not really a sleeper hold, then. There you go.
You see what I have to deal with? Get out of my nose. Well, guys, it is that time of the night, morning.
For sleeper holds.
No. The sleeping part is good. The hold part is not good.
Okay.
Alright, so he has work tomorrow. I have work, and then diet doctor. And then probably...
Diet Dr. Pepper?
No, I wish. And then come home and probably clean. Because what else do you do on a Tuesday night, right? If I had extra tokens, I'd totally go to the movies, but I don't have extra tokens. Alright, well, we will see you guys tomorrow.